What is good, everyone? This is your host, Deanna Kemple with Label Free Podcast. Live your best life. You must live label free. I have a very cool guest. Oh my God. Let me build the suspense with the intro. She has been featured on America's Top Model. She is a model, an actress, and now vegan chef. Please welcome Marvita Washington. Marvita, thank you
Hey,
for joining us. Girl, can you please introduce yourself and tell the audience a little bit about your background?
hey y'all, I'm Marvita. Like she said, I was on America's Next Top Model. I'm a model, also just turned vegan chef. I love to cook. I love fitness. I love a lot of things. Very more so of like a calm, spiritual person. So
I love that. I love that. So I'm sure the audience is going to want to know a little bit more about America's Top Model, because that was like, I used to love that show back in the day. I don't know if Tyra's still on or not, because I really don't watch regular TV, but that had to be a pretty cool experience.
it was a lot of fun. And it was a great moment for me in that time, considering I was so young. We all were.
Yeah. Did that open up a lot of doors for you?
Yes, with modeling and getting to travel and things like that. So yeah.
Cool. And I remember it got catty a couple times on that show.
Yeah. Well, it's based on who they cast. They cast a bunch of girls that they know are not gonna like do well together at all on purpose.
Sure. Because that was like kind of like the start of reality TV, and that's basically what they do.
Yeah.
They like to put people together that are going to be explosive and that they're going to have that drama.
Basically.
Yeah.
They definitely the producers used to put us against each other all the time. They would make up scenarios and situations like, when you get pulled in the confessional room, they're like, so she pushed you. Can you believe that? Like, how did you feel? And it's like, wait, I don't even remember her pushing me.
Yeah.
What the about? But then they get your reaction from like last week or something, and they post that with that, and they mesh it together, and then boom, you got a situation.
Yeah, I'd probably be throwing down all the time, because I ain't got no patience for that girl. I'd be like, pop, let's go.
Oh no.
They would have kicked me off because I would have been fighting everyone, because back then I was younger too. What's that?
They would have kept you on for the drama.
Oh God, that would have been exhausting. But maybe at that point when I was younger then too, I probably would have loved it. I've been like, yeah, woohoo, I'm crazy.
Bad girls club for sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah, right. Oh my gosh, yeah. I'm a bad girl that's turned good. I love that I was a bad girl back in the day. I don't like miss anything. I experienced life to its fullest, but now I'm like you said, you're peaceful, you're spiritual, calm. I'm the same way. Like, I have no reason to get mad at anyone. Like, I don't want to.
Right.
So I got to protect my energy. You know what I mean?
Right. Energy. That is the most important thing we can do as people.
Yes.
You don't want anybody surrounding you that's not giving you positive energy and just not like resonating in the same type of energy as you, because you don't want that, because they bring you down.
Yeah, definitely not. No, I don't. You know what? I've cut out people like that. You if you meet someone, you connect with them, and then you find that they're not really on your same wavelength. I just don't even associate. I don't associate with them, because it's just not worth it. But
Right.
Let's talk about you being a vegan chef. So I was a vegan when I was like 13. I was a vegan for 13 to probably like 22, 23, almost 10 years. But then when I got
stop.
What?
Why did you stop?
Because I got I always liked beef. So I kind of followed that lifestyle for a while, just because I read some stuff and I just got on the kick, and then I got real heavy into bodybuilding, and I just needed that more dense protein.
Okay.
So
there's some players now that are vegan.
There's what?
There's football players that are vegan now, and bodybuilders.
Yeah, no, I know. And, the whole vegan landscape and what that looks like has completely changed. There's a lot more options for people, for vegans these days. Back when I was 13, that was pretty new.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, have you always been a vegan, or is it something that you've just recently gotten into?
Well, most of my life, I can't really have red meat because I can't digest it.
Oh,
So I had mostly like a lot of fish and chicken. In 2017, I had a situation where I had to get a tumor removed, and we thought it was cancerous, but it wasn't, thank God.
yeah.
Decided to change my eating habits and my diet. And when I did, I got so much more energy. I was feeling better. I didn't have, inflammation in my body that I did before. So I just decided to keep going.
Well, that's good. I mean, occasionally I'll do like I'll do a vegan cleanse. Here's Athena. she
Let me
needs,
see.
she needs to make an appearance. You want to say hi?
Adorable.
I, she's my baby. She's my little girl. I do occasionally do like a vegan cleanse. Like I'll go like 30 days, be completely vegan, no animal products, nothing. And you're right. You do feel good when you do that. For me, I definitely felt better. I felt like leaner, no inflammation, just all around, just feeling good from a health perspective.
Yes, yes. I do juices. Sometimes I'll do a juice cleanse for like 3 days at the beginning of the month, of each month, just to give my body a reset.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think it's good to do. I think it's really good to do. So talk about you. You have a large fan base from your time on ANTM and several acting gigs. So what other acting gigs that have you done?
So I did Top Model. I did the Top Show. I was in a couple of other things like Fringe. Uh, what other shows was I in? A couple of other shows. I can't even remember. But a lot of extra work after that. And oh my God, I can't even remember.
Drawing a blank. It's all good. It'll come back to you. Do you like the acting space? I mean, I feel like it's just so competitive.
Um, it's okay. I just like being myself.
Yeah.
That's as long as I can be myself and just be crazy, fun, cool Marvita and also chill. That's all I care about.
Yeah. I like that. No, I think like that's the only way to be though, for really. Like that's how I feel. Like what you see is what you get. That's it. There's no like ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like I went out with my one girlfriend last night and she owns a private jet company. And
I saw on your Instagram. I was like, what? This lady got jets.
So that's my girlfriend's business. Her and her husband own it. And my late husband and I used to fly private with them. We'd have to use them occasionally for work. But yeah, she was just like, I just love you because you're unapologetically yourself, and that's it. I'm like, I have nothing to hide or to lose or to be something other than who I authentically am. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't do me any good to pretend to be something that I'm not. So
100%.
So, I believe that that authenticity is so important. So, hey guys, Deanna here with Label Free Podcast. Summer is coming. Are you a six-pack kind of guy or a dad bod kind of guy? Either way, our friends at Manscaped have the fellas' hairy bodies covered. They just launched their 4th generation performance package, which includes the Lawnmower 4.0. That's right, you heard that right. 4.0. Trim from the leaders in male grooming, so the man in your life can join the 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped by going to manscaped.com for 20% off plus free shipping with the code LABELFREE20. That's right, 20% off with free shipping with the code LABELFREE20. So head on over to their website, manscaped.com, and pick up something for yourself, the man in your life, whomever that might want to benefit from keeping everything nice and tight for the summer. Well, why don't you talk to us about what you got going on now?
Right now, I am doing a little bit of modeling. I currently am looking for new photographers and new work all the time.
Sure.
Also doing Marvita Vegan. I'm pushing my vegan business. It's not easy at all. It's really hard. I thought it would be a walk in the park when I started it, but it's not, because I'm really trying to get people to try my food. I'm always like, try my food. Nobody really is trying the food, but when they do try the food, they're like, oh my God, this is so good.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, I told you.
So wait, where are you out of? Are you out of the East Coast?
Yeah, I'm in New York. So Marvita Vegan is in the Bronx. You can order the food on DoorDash. I'm working on trying to get into Grubhub as well. But, you know, we're moving. I just started in December, so I'm trying.
So what motivated you? So you're an entrepreneur now, and you're starting a business, which you've got a business that's just awesome. Go women entrepreneurs everywhere. You know, we got to support each other. So what made you decide to start your business?
Well, I was working at a restaurant and I realized how much, like, I'm a really cool person. Like I said, I'm fun, I'm myself. I don't know how to be anything else. And I can't pretend with people. Like, I really just can't pretend. And that's what working at a restaurant, you have to pretend all the time, like people don't like. And it was just the last straw for me one day when this girl was just really rude. And I was like, I couldn't take it. I was like, you know what? I'm starting my own fucking business right now. So I applied for the LLC and everything. I just started doing all this stuff in one night. I was like, fuck this. I am out of this business. I'm starting my own business. I don't want to do this anymore.
Good. That's awesome.
And for some weird reason, I haven't given up yet.
No, don't give up. It takes a little while, you know. I mean, even for me, like with this podcasting, I absolutely love doing it. I can't support myself on it yet, but there are things that have been happening around it that are just like happening on its own. It's not forced, and so I know that I'm on the right path. But it takes a while. It does, and so I'm sure you're going to do great. So talk to us about your menu, because I'm totally interested. So when I come to New York, I'm going to have to like order some of your food.
I will make you whatever you want.
Okay. Awesome.
For now, I have small items. I have some empanadas. I have a gluten-free masa harina empanada, and it's made with walnut beef. It's really delicious, and it comes with like a little aioli. It's super, super delicious. You will love it. You will love it.
So wait, did you say walnut beef?
Yeah.
So the beef. Okay, I've never heard of that before. That's interesting. How do you make that?
So I take the walnuts and I make them into like the consistency of beef.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, I do all of that because I have a soy allergy. So a lot of my food items none of my food items include soy.
Okay.
So I'm using either jackfruit, I'm using mushrooms, I'm using walnuts, I'm using cashews. I'm making everything from scratch by hand.
Wow, very cool.
It's a lot of work. I love it.
Yeah. What else do you make?
Also have a alkaline vegan empanada. It's made with spelt flour, portobello mushroom, and oyster mushrooms with a vegan smoked provolone cheese. It's really good. Really good.
That sounds amazing. I want one right now. Can you send it over?
It is good, I'm telling you. And it doesn't make you feel like bad when you eat it. Also have a raw vegan dish, which is basically bell peppers, green onions, cashews, cilantro, carrot, ginger. And then I just use zucchini noodles. So I just, make little zucchini noodles, a raw vegan hoisin sauce to put on top of it. It is so good. With a little bit of seaweed, it is delicious. You'll like it. If you're doing raw and you're trying to cleanse, that's probably the way.
That sounds amazing. So I obviously, I told you I was vegan. I'm not opposed to eating vegan food. I love it. I do. When you find some good dishes, my brother's vegan actually, and I found a couple recipes to make for him for one of our family get-togethers. That just sounds so. He didn't show up, so I didn't make the food because my mom's like, well, we'll have all this. So I'm like, okay, no problem. But I mean, some of the recipes that are out there now for vegan they're awesome. They're just amazing.
I'm always looking to do things that no one else has done. Like I made a burger out of banana peels, and I've been trying to perfect it because it's good. The consistency comes out really good. You never know that this was banana peels. Wow. And I saw her do it, and I was like, if she can do it, then I can do it. And I tried it, and I tried to spin off with my own recipe. It was good, but I still need to put more work into it. I'm working on it. We'll see.
That is interesting. I've never heard of that before in my life. So how do you make the banana peel edible then?
So what you do is you have to clean the bananas, well, the peels. So you
Okay.
take a whole banana or a plantain. You want to get the ones that aren't like yellow yet. You want to get a green one. You
Okay.
take it, soak it in like baking soda and water and just kind of like scrub it a little bit. And then you peel the banana, take the peels, take a fork and just kind of shred it up and throw it in a food processor if you're making burgers.
Right.
Then you add onions and your bell peppers and everything. You cook them together and then you add all your breading agents, put it together, cook it in the pan. You got a burger.
Wow, that's super cool. I mean, so my aunt's vegan too. Well, she eats fish every once in a while, not a lot. She'll have salmon, but I wonder if she's ever heard of that before because that is really cool.
But the best is when you make meatballs with them. I made meatballs with banana peels. They are delicious.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Damn, girl. You're going to make me want to run to the store and get some bananas now.
I could send you the recipe on to it.
Or you could just make it for me. That sounds better. I have some people I need to come visit in New York. So maybe hopefully in the next couple of months, I can go out there when it's nice and beautiful. And now most of this crazy stuff is like kind of subsided from, the pandemic last year. How is it out there with that? Are things a little bit more back to normal?
No.
Oh.
I mean, yes, but no.
Yeah.
A lot of people are going out now because they're vaccines. So you see a lot more people outside. But as far as like restaurants, it's about the same.
Really?
New York not letting up because of how bad we had it.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So Chicago, they just lifted the mandate for the mask. So that's done. People aren't, like you said, people are getting more vaccines. But a lot of our restaurants like found other ways to open up like outside. So a lot of places have been open for a while. But yeah, you guys got hit pretty hard. So how can people support you? I know that you're in the Bronx and you're going to continue to grow this amazing business that you have. How do people find you and support you?
Follow me on Marvita_vegan at Instagram.com. If you'd like to cash at me, please do. Marvita Vegan. So $ Marvita Vegan.
Love it.
For now.
And you have a website?
Oh, my website at the moment, yes, I do. MarvitaVegan.com.
Okay. I'm going to pick one question before we wrap things up. And then I'm going to ask you to give a little some advice. But what is your greatest virtue?
Oh, God. What do you mean by virtue?
Well, this is one of your questions, girl. I took it off of your bio.
Virtue. I don't like that word.
Well, I mean, virtue is like, when someone's considered a virtuous person, they're usually like very well mannered, they're on time, they, dress well, or they handle themselves well, they know how to treat others right, blah, 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 blah. God-fearing person. I mean, I don't know. Virtue can mean a lot of things. Patience. If you have patience is a virtue.
Yes. That's it. My greatest virtue, I'd have to say, is I am a very patient person.
Okay.
Very patient, because a lot of situations that I've gotten myself into, I don't, react in the same way that I used to.
I hear that.
Right now, I'm going through a situation with my bank. I'm with a small business bank called Novo. They have frozen my business account and and I'm posting about it on Twitter, and I'm asking people to retweet it, because these people have been freezing. They froze my business account for about 2 months now.
Oh my God, why?
And that's illegal, but they've done it. They don't have a reason. And it's myself and several other people. And I'm working on a class action lawsuit at the moment. So
wow, that's intense.
Do not Novo.
Yeah. Okay. Well, stay away from that bank. It does not sound like a good situation. Any last words of wisdom or advice that you'd like to share with the audience?
Be yourself. Love yourself. Stay focused on your goals and the things that you want to do and that you love, and don't let anybody stop you or stand in your way. Even when people tell you you can't, and you feel like you're fucking crazy, keep doing what you know that you love and that you want to do.
Love it. Awesome. Marvita, thank you for being such an incredible guest. We're going to have to keep track of your success with your business and have you back, because I know you're going to be just fine. Don't give up. You guys, I'm going to put all of her links in the description of the episode. As always, this is your host, Deanna Kemple with Label Free Podcast. Live your best life. You must live label free. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, follow, and all that good stuff. And I'll be back soon with more dynamic guests.